Welcome everyone to another program here on the Riverhead Free Library YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over two sources for ebooks and audiobooks. This is going to be Overdrive and Libby. My name is Kelsey, and you can feel free to pause this video, go back, rewind, fast forward, and go through the steps with me. So today what we are going to be covering is what is Overdrive and what is Libby, what we need to sign up with, what you can loan out, and trying them out. So first we're going to go with Libby, Overdrive, Some people aren't fully aware that you can have access to books and audiobooks right at the comfort of your home while you're driving, grocery shopping, you name it. You can all have it at the touch of your fingertips. You can take it on vacation with you, wherever you go. Libby is an app that you can use on your phone, your tablet, your Kindle, etc. to loan audiobooks and ebooks. Overdrive is a website as well as an app that you can use on your computer or your phone or your tablet to loan audiobooks and ebooks. Libby is an app taken from Overdrive, so it's like a baby version of Overdrive. So it's more kid-friendly, it's a little bit easier to use, you can use it more with your Kindle, and some people prefer Libby over Overdrive. Overdrive can be a little bit harder to use, but we will be going over how to use each of them. So first we're going to go over what we may need to do in order to use them. So here are our 3 steps. Step 1 is deciding if we want to use Libby or Overdrive. So like say, are you on your tablet or your computer, your phone? Where are you reading or listening to this book? That may help decide if you're going to be using Libby or Overdrive. I know a lot of people are more comfortable using Libby. It's a little bit more easier to use and a little bit more self-explanatory and intuitive to use. So going to the Libby app or the Overdrive website, which we will be going into later, that will be our step 1. Step 2 is having our library card ready, because we are going to be typing that in as well as our PIN or our password. Those terms are used interchangeably. Some people like to say password, some people like to say PIN. It is the same. If you don't know what your password is, it is the password that you created when you signed up with a library card. If you don't remember it, feel free to give us a call or make an appointment to come in and we can reset that with you. So once you have logged in, step 3 is searching for books. So what kinds of books can I read? So it all depends on what you like to read or listen to. So there are audiobooks. And then there are also ebooks, graphic novels, and comic books. And you can also request new books that just came out, as well as request books that have been taken out by other patrons. So Libby and Overdrive have multiple copies of a book or an audiobook, excuse me. More than one person can take it out at a time. So if it's quite popular, you may be put on a list, just like how you would be for a physical book. But then once you are next on the list and it is available, it will be given to you right on your Overdrive or Libby account. So some awesome features that you can use with both of these sources is changing the font size, which I think is a great tool. You can make the font as big or as little as it gives you the options for, so it gives you quite a range of making it really tiny to extra large. As well as you can also change the background. So the standard for the ebook is a white screen in the background with black text. Otherwise, you can choose another color, which is similar to this yellow background of my presentation with black text. Or the last option is having a black background with white text. So depending on what you feel comfortable with your eyes, you can choose from those three. Another thing that I think is great is for the audiobooks. You can listen to audiobooks at different speeds. I have a librarian friend who is a teen librarian that she is constantly listening to audiobooks at 1.5 times the normal speed because she wants to be as up to date with the new books that are coming in, with the old books, getting through series as quick as possible. She goes through quite a lot of books in a week. We'll leave it at that. But you can change the different speeds for your audiobook depending on what you feel comfortable with, or if you're really excited about a mystery novel that you're listening to and you just want to get to the good stuff, you can amp up that speed a little bit. So the next thing we're going to be doing is trying it out for ourselves. So here you can follow along with me, or you can wait until the end of the video and try it out yourself, or you can pause and go with me. You can also feel free to give me a call at the reference desk. I take over the phone appointments, and I'd be happy to walk you through it as well. So first, we're going to go with the Libby app. So for those that are interested in using the Libby app, which I'm sure most of you probably are, we are going to go to our app store. So this is either your Apple App Store, your Play Store for your Samsung, Windows App Store, wherever you get your apps on your tablet or your phone. So we're going to search for it, and we're going to download the app. The picture itself is going to look just like this red circle below with the girl with the bluish bow. So you're going to click on that, and that's how you'll know you're using the right Libby app. So step 2 is having your library card ready, because once you have downloaded the app and opening it, we are going to be searching for our library, and we're going to be typing in our barcode and our password. So then once we do that, our step 3 is searching for the items that we want. For those using a Kindle or wanting to use a Kindle, search for the books that have the Kindle option. It'll be clearly indicated which items you can take out for Kindles. Excuse me. You can also search primarily just for Kindle options, Kindle books compatible with Kindles. Excuse me. And yeah, so that is how we get through the Libby app. Next, we're going to go to Overdrive. So Overdrive is an app that you can use as well, that you can download on your phone and your tablet. It's a bit easier to use it on a computer or a tablet where you type in a website. And just below step 1, you'll see a website. That is where we're going to go to. So step 2 is having, once again, your card ready, selecting your library, and entering your barcode and PIN. And then step 3 is searching for items. So again, looking for ebooks that are compatible with your Kindle, you'll see an option, a little indicator or icon saying that you can read it or transfer it to your Kindle. And so because I'm on the computer here at the library recording this for you, I thought that it would be a great tool to try out Overdrive together. So what I'm going to do is exit out of this presentation and go through the motions with you. Okay, so all the way at the top, we're going to use the plus sign here to open up a new tab. If you don't have, Google Chrome open or any Internet Explorer open, feel free to open it up. And once you are ready, we are going to type in library.overdrive. Can't spell today. So live, like a live concert, and then brary, so almost like library, but a little different. .overdrive.com. And what happens is it brings you straight to the Overdrive website. So this is what it looks like. At the bottom, funny enough, you can see it says Meet Libby. So it's a different way of using Overdrive because, again, Libby is a newer version of Overdrive that a lot of people like to use. It's a little bit more intuitive to use, like I mentioned. It's a bit more kid-friendly, etc. But back to Overdrive, on our right-hand side, it says more titles may be available to you. Sign in to see the full collection. We're going to sign in. So it'll prompt you to look for your library. So we're going to look for the Riverhead Free Library. And I'm just going to type in my library card and my own PIN, so that way we can see what the Overdrive website looks like once we are logged in. Okay, so I'm going to type in my PIN, sign in. So now that we are signed in, it kind of looks the same as where we were right before, which is fine. But now we have the options here at the top for different subjects, collections. Those looking for Kindle books, you have that tab right there. Kids, teens, Spanish, available now. We can also search for books. So I'm going to just look for available now, because if I want to read a book right now, I mean, it's here. So now we have the choice of audiobooks or ebooks. So you can feel free to borrow any. So let's see. All the Devils Are Here by Louise Penny is an ebook. If you see it here underneath the author's name, it'll say ebook. So I'm going to click on borrow, and it'll give you a prompt here. So how long do you want to borrow it for? You have the option to do 7 days, 21 days, or 14 days. So let's try 7 days. You know, we have a bit of a weekend, so I'm going to hit borrow. And now it gives you the option to read it with your Kindle, because this has the option to read with your Kindle. I can read it in my browser, or I can download it. So I like to read it just on the desktop. It's a little bit easy for me. So I clicked read in the browser. And here we are. Whoop. Okay. So when you just click on the page, it changes the page for you. So chapter 1. And of course, you can make this text bigger or smaller. We're going to go up to these 3 bars over here. And it gives you the option for searching, chapters, bookmarking where you are, reading settings, and tips and secrets. So we're going to do reading settings. So the text scale gives you the option to change how big or small you want the text. So that's small. And to make it very big, you can make it extra large. I'm going to put it back where it was in the middle-ish. And we're going to go on to the lighting, which I was talking about before. So we are on the bright, the sepia, I think I said wrong, is that yellowish background, which has a brownish text. I'm sorry, before I think I said it was black text. And the dark is black with white text, which I find a little bit easier on the eyes for myself. But again, it is entirely up to you. I'm just going to go back to bright and hit done. And then we can continue reading. That's it. So that is how we use Overdrive. So I'm just going to close out of the book. If I want to see what I have taken out, I'm going to scroll all the way to the top where it says My Account and click on it. So here you'll see your loans, your holds, your wish list, anything that you've rated, some recommendations, and the history of the books that you have read or listened to, which I find really cool. So if we go to our loans, we'll see the book that I've taken out. Up at the top, it tells me when it will expire. I mean, I took it out for 6 days, 7 days, but we just took it out today, so that's why. So you can take out 7 books total. So I have 6 more options. And it keeps giving you the option as well if you wanted to read with Libby. All right, so to log out, we're going to go back to my account and sign out. And that's it. Okay, so let's go back. So thank you everyone for joining me today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at the email on this page. You can also give me a call and follow us on social media. We have a Facebook account, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as YouTube, obviously. But feel free to ask any questions if you have any. I would be more than happy to help you, as well as any of the other reference librarians. Okay, I hope you all have a happy and healthy new year. Stay safe and have fun. All right, until next time, guys.